And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Shadow Empire at pretty much the end of round 62. There isn't anything going to change here immediately at the beginning, other than just making sure the game is loaded up properly, which I just did before starting the recording. As far as the game's going, as soon as we cycle this turn, we should get a decision for deciding where our Maritime Trading House transport contract should apply to. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to ask that we get a transport contract from our dock here to this zone over here, potentially something like a dock there. Transport, so we can get transport to supply our new zone over here. As soon as we cycle the turn, I can take a look before we cycle the turn, but we should get a proper update on how much that has raised our victory score. Because I think this updates at the beginning of the turn. So at the beginning of the turn, this is what we had. We gained this zone during the turn, so we'd like to see what differences we have with it now integrated. And then I think everything else has basically moved already. So let's hit turn start. Turn cycle. Not necessarily expecting anything interesting to happen over this end turn. We're not currently at war with anyone, though we're doing some aggressive actions that maybe if the game was less gamey would have caused a war. But let's be fair. The territory we've taken off of the Roaders and the Nomads probably would warrant a war. But on this difficulty, it doesn't cause one. Anyway, seeing some vaguely worrying signs. We're losing some of our territory on the new island over the end turn. Oh, and we got guys coming ashore, because of course we do. Yep. Round 63. Again, we're not at war with anyone, so there wasn't anything necessarily particularly bad happening, though we do have 8 decisions waiting for us. And we developed a tank, which is good to see. Received another... I think that's a medium tank. Auction has been opened. We probably won't take advantage of that auction. Under experience, yeah, but we don't have the money to spend on you. No new orders here. We'll come back to him. I don't think we have that money, so we're gonna have to tell him no. As much as I'd like to tell him yes. Moonkron to small town. Kron? No, Moonkron is the new town. We're not gonna upgrade it right away, so we're gonna say no there.
Roger that.
We'll want to say yes, but I want to make sure it's actually secure and not grumpy due to high repair rating before we do it. Oh, wait, this is worker salary. I'm trying to set worker salary like it's recruit sign up bonus.
Roger that.
Transfer contract meeting. So, negotiations with the trading house. The clan elder name is Dutch. No getting shores of Alphrodite Deep 3. Yeah. Following ports and landing zones are proposed. So, in Quartzalp, assault, unload, unload, load, unload, unload. So right now we're picking destinations, what it's saying here. Okay. So ideally we probably want to do something that lands in Moonkron. Is that an option? Moonkron 5837. What's the tile I got selected here? Oh wait, 6530. So we got 2 suggestions for Moonkron. 65. Is that X or is that Y? Does appear to be X. So they're suggesting 62. So that X-axis. 31. So they're suggesting there. Or farther to the west, like 58. 37. Okay. Which would both be beach unloadings, which kind of makes sense because we don't have a dock set up. I would have liked something probably closer to the city, to be fair, but we can work with what was it, the 30, 36, the 62, 31. So we say okay. Oh, and if I hover over here, it will actually point out which tiles. So this is my unload place. Let's assume that is correct. And we want to embark from our port. Okay. Our port only has like 50 logistical points, or only like 400 logistical points anyway, so taking a 500 one for just a long duration is probably what we want. Let me take that one for a moment. Now, we don't have enough for the stocks. We'll potentially come back to that. We'll see what we can do. Nomad traders are offering to sell us ammo. They're being nice enough to pick something small enough that we'll just go with it. Okay, so in theory, we can see we now have 400 truck points here. In theory, is what I think that's saying. Because our port can provide 400 port parts. Why is it saying 400 off here? Oh no, that's on the hex. Okay, never mind. Which that's coming from the transport hub. Okay, so in theory we have supplies arriving, or we'll have supplies arriving at this hex. Can I build a dirt road? No, there. No, not right now. It's a bit of a shame. So let's try to get some of these guys out to protect the zone. And to a limited extent, the road, because we need to hold the road. Annoyingly, these hunters don't actually have a lot of people, troop-wise. So it may be, without receiving more forces over there, a bit hard to hold all the points we want to hold. And we got the clan here, and we got the clan here. Can I propose and get peace with either of them? Some chance with you, so we'll go ahead and roll that.
Roger that.
We failed. But it wasn't a critical failure. It'll probably come up again next turn where we'll have a decent chance. Not any real logic of success there. And I'd rather, if I'm going to fail for training purposes, we'd rather fail on someone we're not next to. And we'll come back to that. We don't want to burn all the political power right now. And yeah, unless we've got a lot of opportunity to sell some very valuable stuff, I don't think we're going to be able to afford either of those choices. So we can sell, then we're in the right zone. Let's do it from here. We can sell a bunch of fuel. We'll do that. We got plenty of fuel. And sell some rare earths.
Affirmative.
Might as well sell the food. We got plenty of food.
Affirmative.
So we can sell that, right? So that's all the trader's money. So that's all the money we can get. So I can either make the retired militia happy by accepting his demand, or I can place a bid on the auction. Can't do both. I think I'm gonna go with the militia captain here. We're gonna bribe the militia captain, and we obviously don't have enough for this bid, so we're gonna say no. Okay, let's get to our troop movements for the turn. which is starting to slow down. We are starting to reach the point where we're going to have to start fighting, I think, to make any real progress.
We need more firepower, sir.
Though on the other hand, we're probably pretty ready for it. We've got this nomad basically encircled. The rotors here can wait for a little bit. And it wouldn't take very much for us to get to a state where we could be moving on these nomads as well. We are a bit short on metal. Do we have construction in progress? We just finished the construction that was in progress. We just finished the bureaucratic office. I'm thinking I should save up some more metal and we can upgrade the main truck hub and the main port. Plus we'll probably want some for building a port over here. So we can also play makeshift port. Oh, I have to wait until I have... Oh, okay, we'll have to wait until next turn. Next turn we should be able to play this, and it should be able to upgrade the location we've played delivery to put a port there for us, which will help with landing. But yeah, upgrading our ports is going to cost metal, right? So logistics, port. I would have to nationalize it, but like you can see, even the level 1 one is like 200 metal level. 200 metal a turn, and so we need a couple hundred metal to do that. So as the last thing to check before we cycle the turn is, can we get our colonists deployed? So no colonists can be deployed there, because we don't have logistics for it. None can be deployed there. And almost certainly not going to be up here. Yeah. And I can put some in the capital, but I don't think the capital needs it right now. Benefit from it. In fact, we're losing people in the capital because we're recruiting them to become colonists that can be sent elsewhere. It looks like no luck on finding any more metal. We will probably scrap this ruin at some point for the artifacts and the metal in it, but that, of course, requires more... We need metal to make metal, right? So we need 100 metal to build that recycling facility, which is a couple turns worth of income. Looking at the cards here. Well, we probably do want to play the recruit talent. Let's play the recruit talent.
Roger that.
And then that's our political power spent. So this is probably where I should cycle the turns. Let's get into the next turn. I'm thinking next turn we will, if we're not at war with the nomads yet, we're going to declare war on the nomads that the other major is at war with, just to finish them off. Yeah, we can see our problem that we're going to have over there. I think we've got enough guys that I can probably body block effectively the road from the town to our new port, hopefully. And then that'll have to do until we can either make peace with them or bring over more troops. That was not a good sign. So the scrapper we had in the capital ran out of scrap. So that's going to reduce our metal income. Or, well, maybe it was the scrapper up here, but one of our scrappers ran out. At this point, we don't have any scrappers set up. So we want a guy there, we want a guy like there, there, and they actually came off of our coast, so we just body block like that. And we're going to have to accept that if these miners don't want to respect our territory, there's nothing we can really do about it right now. Proposed peace.
Roger that.
Still a failure. We are basically reaching the point where critical failures won't happen, so. And I can book them the plea of friendship. Should probably do this the way around, should have the plea of friendship first, but. New orgs! No. Eventually we'll want staff council, so we can do like armored units and stuff. Armored brigades. And, well, at some point you want all of them, but we don't have the bureaucracy really to support this yet. Military, that's fine. One of the people in the comments in an earlier part brought up that on the internal service, that if you invest a little bit of points into tariffs, that it technically is another role, another experience source for that person. So if we get one of those choices just come up, we are going to invest a very small amount, probably taken away from taxes, to be fair, into tariffs, so he gets the rolls, even though we're not going to use the cards. Minor worker strike. Ideally, we want meritocracy. Our meritocracy is high enough that it can, in theory, suppress the democracy a little bit, so we'll push the democracy button. And same here.
Yes, sir.
Now this is over time going to cost us meritocracy. So we'll see how that goes. And I hope you can enjoy it in the background. Noticing the one Twitch chat that's just popped in saying they're watching from work. But yeah, I hope if you're enjoying it, you can always watch it later when it gets put up on YouTube if watching in the background and work is not great. What did I come in here for? Oh, I came in here to double check. Okay, so we are capable of rolling small businesses, which requires us to have 80 meritocracy. And this would be a good source of credits. This would give us 1,000 or 2 credits per 1,000 pop. Wish I could see if that was the 80 reward or the 70 reward. Didn't check the victory overview last turn. I should probably check the last turn. We're up to 12.1% victory score. I think it's about a rise of about 2%. So this new city is not all that bad. It is giving us more population. We're having a little bit of a fun issue trying to get it hooked up. That's really the only problem we're running into here. Don't suppose. Yes. Okay, so now we can get that road hooked in. So we'll build the road. I have the political power, so I should now be able to play. Makeshift port. Maybe I need to play with this button.
Affirmative.
Okay, so I was going to discuss where we want it next turn. Hopefully that works the way I think it does. This is the first time I've been playing with maritime trading houses, obviously, so don't necessarily have everything under lock and key as far as those work. Oh, let's see, the militia has given us a new unit. That's showing off that the our militia are apparently getting better equipment than we have, giving us a motorized unit can basically... Oh, wait. I had road selected. Never mind. So I was saying that I got a vehicle that can go half across the bloody map, which... Well, our construction can go half across the bloody map. Truck quite can't do that. Yet.
operation.
I accidentally walk into things that always give me a jump scare. And to be fair, I think we actually pushed the thing back that we walked into, but yeah. Okay. Okay, looking fine, looking fine, looking fine. Any colonists we can deploy? No, this is the other reason I need to build up the truck hub, so we can get more colonists shipped out. Okay, so I could declare this turn, but I'm going to wait one more turn, because we're pretty much in position now, but that was with after some movements, so next turn we'll be able to just attack, and have maximum effect. On like 2 turns, to upgrade the, well, 3 turns. The whole metal being expensive bit is a bit of an issue. And yeah, metal's so expensive we can buy like 5 off the market right now, so no easy solution there. Sell our petrol off because petrol is abundant in our territory. I'll hold on the rare metal. Oh yeah, we basically send political power this way. So we'll cycle the turn. We'll see how much territory we lose over the end turn to neutral powers. And then once we deal with the rotors and the nomads, I'll have to learn, well, the hard way probably, I'll have to learn how to do transport of units across the naval bridge. Five decisions and round 65. Okay, so Economic Council. Probably wanted to either be barracks or heavy industry. Definitely one of the metal for the heavy industry, so we'll do barracks here. Could do water soil recomposition. Actually, water soil recomposition might be worth trying to do to get over to advanced chemistry with metal soil filtration. So let's actually do water soil.
Affirmative.
Not a valuable tech. We are overflowing with water. It's a water world. But we need the tech because it's a prerequisite for a tech we want. Not because the tech's actually worth getting. Get danger in the zone. Or get meritocracy. Well, get danger in the zone for meritocracy, or do I grab government? Actually, let's come back to this. We'll do... Okay, so for 250 credits, we can have a makeshift port made on our landing zone, which is what we want.
Roger that.
An auction... for 2 different places, neither which I can afford one, but
Roger that.
we're not gonna spend all our money on that.
Roger that.
I don't have the political power here, so I will attempt to help.
Order
Because
received.
I just want to deal with the midterm danger issues. Proposed peace. This is like 31% chance of success.
Roger that.
Fails. Won't succeed. Succeed. I'm thinking we probably do want to train up the oratory skill on this guy a little bit more. So we can get a little bit better at declaring peace. It says we got political power. What majors do we have communication with? Culture exchange, free trade, joint effort on aggression. Culture exchange, with friendship. Okay, so you've got the least. Do we have like a non-aggression we can play on them? let's get non-aggression with them. First and foremost, so we negotiate with them. We have... Oh, that's research. We got friendship with them. Do we have friendship? Well, can we get friendship with these guys? Maybe the next question. Yes. In fact, I can make this a guaranteed roll if... Yeah, we'll just roll it. I was about to say I could make it a guaranteed roll if I could afford to play a Shadow Diplomat. But I can't both play the card I want to and the Shadow Diplomat, so which can Friendship Pact anyway. And hope for not a failure. Well, not a critical failure. In fact, I don't think we can roll a critical failure. So, we got a failure, which is fine. Okay, so I think it is officially time to start this war. Can I play a minor war card? No. So we're going to lose the opportunity to get 10% Fist, but instead we can just start it. We take 1d10 happiness if I do it this way. Which I think will be fun. Let's take 1d10 happiness.
Roger that.
Okay, so as an example here, we had happiness of a such and such. Oh, I'm seeing that we're worker happiness a little low. Maybe we got some political power, we'll try to fix that. But the civilian happiness rate dropped from 100 to 97. Appears to only be a problem in... Oh, well, some of our zones the workers are not super happy. Yeah, because I think it's just the civilization level in the capital is too high relative to everything else. Yeah. Okay, well, that's a future problem. Current problem is we're now going to shoot up all the locals. With some of these bigger units, it may take a little bit of attritional to get them to go.
Let's go.
Yeah, but when they go, like this one just went, they're just going to rip off.
Let's go. Mission successful.
Okay, so I got 7 political power. Let's go around. And I'm not liking the fact that our worker happiness is so low. One way I can fix that is I can just raise their wages. Oh, and we should be raising the income in here anyway, because the civilians are too well paid. So, call you up, do zone order. I'm gonna basically double the worker salary. See how that looks.
Understood.
Yeah, doubling the worker salary is fine. This is going to be expensive in the midterm,
Yes, sir.
but the solution, well, the long-term solution is to increase the number of civilian workers in the
Yes,
zone.
sir.
This is a short-term solution to a long-term problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then the zone has no government workers. Okay. Is there actually no one in that hex? Nope, there's people in that hex.
We need more firepower, sir.
Decent number of people in that hex, too. And we lost a few more cards, which will be fine. Anyway, let's cycle the turn. We should see on the next turn our makeshift port show up. In fact, the makeshift port is there. It will actually just start working next turn. Okay. And then, yeah, we've cleared a pocket, shrunk a pocket, attempted to clear a pocket. That one didn't go super well. But this is also, I think, the biggest one still left in that group. Oh, it's successfully doing a breakout attempt. Which, if anything, we kind of want them to try to break out. That's beneficial to us, because then that means they're going to wear themselves down more. So here we're going Goss small arms. Quack Doctors, yeah, we'll give you full support to try and mitigate the damage. You... regular line of communication with one of the ones presumably didn't have before, so yes. Corals, we'll gain the relationship increase here. This is the nomads I think that like us. Oh, no, it's actually the other ones. It's... ones? Solentus. Oh no, I just messed with it. Yeah, it's the one that likes us. We'll currently take the happiness up with them again. 4 more ammo. And then gain meritocracy. So the decisions weren't that bad. Could still use more metal. Apparently we need to do more deployments as well. Oof. Okay. Yeah, we lost the road connection there. That explains what's going on there. Oh wait, so because of the road connection being lost for a turn, we're not going to do any offensive operations this turn. It's going to be a pretty boring turn because of that. Because all the guys down here didn't get supplies. And actually, some of this is... apparently, we were having supply issues simply just by having all the guys shoot. Yeah, we probably need that truck upgrade. How's the metal looking? I can buy 8 metal. I think we want more than 8 metal. Sell a bunch of petrol. Better metal too. Buy 10 metal. Yeah. Actually, with that, I'm thinking we're going to probably try to just build the scrapper here. Recycling plant. Because this will in theory pay itself back in 3 turns. And yeah, we'll be able to afford to get that build, but... like, what I was hoping to do is get the truck in first, but we're not going to afford that. Without a better metal source in a reasonable amount of time. Oh, and let's propose peace.
Roger that.
Yeah, we got a peace off. I think that's the only one that's going to be within range right now. To be fair, that's getting close. That's like 11 short. I can move over to majors, probably. Yeah, let's try to do some diplomacy majors. Well, I don't have political power anymore, but we could have... when did we get a friendship pact? Oh, that one... no one there wants to agree to victory pact, but that's the other reason we want to get friendship pacts off. Which is apparently not in the cards right now. That's the only one we had in the last turn. Embassy? Already have an embassy with everyone. Yeah. Trade as well. The one of them only has free trade, so I'm going to upgrade them from trade to free trade, which is a guaranteed roll. That's a blue power spent for the turn, okay. Now let's tackle the turn. Let's see how the logistics tries to catch up. At this point, I think our truck station is capable of adequately feeding everyone, but feeding everyone and providing them bullets is maybe a thing it can't do at the same time. Which is the thing we're going to want to fix. It looks like our defenders stood firm, which is good to see. Killed 100 infantry in defense. We have 5 decisions. They want to buy IP. We actually have a decent amount of IP, so we'll accept.
Roger that.
Get paid. Being paid is good. Not going to take sides, so we'll get the relationship improved. Aphrodite Deep. Bid minimum of 342. Let's. These are the guys I'm going to have to actually mostly do my transfer contracts with, so we want to actually own their stocks. So we'll actually bid a healthy, like 750.
Roger that.
Hopefully, look at that one. This is actually a pretty cheap one at 215. So we'll bid up a little bit just in case someone else is going for it, but we'll stay pretty low.
Roger that.
Limetop Clan. So that's the other guy we probably want to get to peace with, because otherwise he's going to nick some of our territory. Demands an oath of peace. So as much as I don't want to gain heart, because we really want to be fist this run, I also just want peace with them, so we're going to accept.
Roger that.
Okay, so that secures our borders over here mostly. And I think that's a squid, so we should deal with a squid at some point. Oh yeah, we can tell lots of yellow, some blue, so we just don't have enough capacity to send stuff out. Which is not the case, obviously we're not going to be able to send any of our colonists. How's the construction going? Behind schedule. Because of the difficulties with hiring workers, okay.
Move out.
I'm going to make the supply situation even worse by actually attacking.
Successful.
I suspect there's someone on that X, so we're not going to move into that X for the moment. And then we'll initiate this tank assault. Hopefully this will break this X.
Let's go.
Nope, I think that's going to be a no. We're doing some significant damage. We destroyed 5 subunits. That was a cost of 10 of our own. And apparently, yeah, it's most of the tanks doing the damage. Maybe isn't the most surprising. Oh, fuel is now officially so cheap that the merchants don't care about it. Okay. That's not necessarily good for me. Yeah, metal's really expensive. Metal's absurdly expensive. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and sell some rare earth metals, and we're going to turn around and try to buy some metal. Oh, and they only even have 10 on the market, so we can buy the entire market.
Affirmative.
Which, in theory, doubles our metal stockpile. So yeah, this is going to end up delayed again. Which is just how it's going to be. Offer protection isn't going to work on either of these. This one, if I do Shadow Diplomat, which I will do, has a chance.
Roger that.
Of success. Yeah.
Roger that.
And we rolled it and it's succeeded. Okay. We might check in again next turn, see if we can upgrade them to client state, or at least check what the roll would be for client state and unification. Zones. Actually, investor backing wouldn't be that bad. Play that over there, because it's going to be harder to get industry over there initially. Alright, I think that's what we're going to roll with. Cycle the turn. This is where I'm... Well, this is going to be the last end turn for the part. So if you're watching on YouTube, there'll be another part up tomorrow. Because I am going to continue recording tonight. But again, this is where I'm going to go ahead. As soon as this end turn ends, this is where I'm going to put the part break. Because I'm trying to keep these 30 to 40 minutes long, and like usual, I am over time already. We are making progress. We've got our improvised dock set up to handle supply to the other continent. We are making progress dealing with the nomads. And assuming we can get the nomads dealt with and sort out our supply issues, we should then move on to the roaders pretty quickly, and then the nomads will like us, and then we'll actually have to surplus troops to ship to where we need to. At which point our problem will mostly be, mostly metal and industrial power at that point. So this is where I'm going to end us, at basically the beginning of round 68, where we'll have to deal with 6 decisions. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for now.